Recently, Mrwhosetheboss, the tech YouTuber, has spoken about his bad experience at, I think it was the airport or some sort of immigration process in America. I don't know how long ago this was, but a clip of him speaking about it and people discussing it recently. So it could be recent or it could be quite a while back. And I'm going to be reading from uniladtech.com. YouTuber Mrwhosetheboss reveals violating experience at US border control. The YouTuber was forced to remove all of his clothes. Top tech YouTuber has revealed a violating experience he had entering the US at border control. Mrwhosetheboss, whose real name is Aaron Miney, is a YouTuber known best for his tech-related content. The content creator previously shocked viewers by busting myths about incognito internet browsers, which left a lot of people freaking out. Now, he has lifted the lid on his experience going through US border control, which he described as being violating. In an interview with Dexerto, the YouTuber was asked about the biggest offer he has ever turned down. In response, he said, "So this isn't the biggest offer I've turned down. This is the biggest offer that I was never able to make. So we got an offer a few years ago to cover a high-tech stadium being built in the US. It was $300,000. So I was like buzzing, and I've never told anyone this before. But packed my bags, flew to the US, and I got interviewed by border control. They said, 'What are you here for?' And they said, 'Come this way.' So they took me to a back room, and they said in the back room, 'You can't take your phone out.' I had all the people from the sponsor and stuff like that waiting for me at the pickup area, and I couldn't tell them that I've been pulled into the room. Eventually, like probably a couple of hours had gone, it started to become really a customary, and eventually they took me into a deeper room, and I was scared at this point. All the guards were armed. They took me into a cell, and they actually took all my clothes off and felt around in all sorts of ways, like very violating stuff, let's just say that. And then they let me kind of put my clothes back on, but they still didn't give me my phone, and I was stuck in this cell. No ability to contact anyone. Family had no idea where I was. I remember just feeling inhuman. 26 hours passed before I got sent back home, and I got deported, and they didn't even give me my phone till the flight had taken off. So that's when I was able to actually text my family. You can read the rest of the article online on their website, and people have been reacting to it. And many people are saying that this is America for you currently, particularly with ICE and other things there, and Donald Trump there, and other things, that people shouldn't be surprised. And another reason why people should boycott the World Cup games in America. Of course, they're not going to cancel it now, but people should boycott all the games in America, even if it's the final and whatever else. Go to the games in Mexico and Canada. I guess this is a new norm, at least for now. I don't know if it's going to change. And of course, it's not surprising, because whether they say it or not, these are not random. It doesn't seem like they're random checks at all. They can say random as much as they like. Why is it most of the people that are stopped are people of minority backgrounds, and particularly from those minority backgrounds, people who are Muslims? In this case, it wasn't a Muslim, so I'm not saying, but I'm trying to show that people who said that for years and years, and now since the first time people have said it to now, you've seen, and the data doesn't lie, most of the people stopped are people from minority backgrounds, and particularly Muslims. And I guess stuff like this would put off other people going to the US. So when the US companies or other people want to have influencers and YouTubers and bloggers and whatever else from the UK, from any other parts of the world, and they refuse to go because of this, and it hits them financially, that's when I only think it will make a difference, because then they would have to try and find a way to stop all of this nonsense. As far as I'm aware, he wasn't told why he was stopped. He's done nothing wrong, and to this day there's been no explanation. They just did that because they felt like they could do it, and they are allowed to do it, and nobody stops them. So unless they are financially hit, and people stop going, and big YouTubers and big people in different industries stop going to America, even if the companies are willing to pay them tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of pounds or even millions of dollars, people should turn it down. And when those companies realize we're losing so many potential, let's say, clients because of our messed up immigration things, and then they decide to actually make a change, then unless people do that, nothing's going to change, and we're going to see stuff like this. And if this can happen to someone like him, then who knows what happens to people who are not even famous or well known or anything like that.